Actually, that's a good idea. You can fire Mr. Howell a question, you can ask it. Yeah. Good idea. Way to go.
Start over.
Hi, I'm Kenzie, the game designer.
I'm Vince, I'm the storyboard director, and we're going to talk about our game, Fire Emblem Shards. So our game is a strategy-based RPG fighting game, and it takes place in the medieval era, but our world consists of magic, monsters, and other types of more unusual things in the world. The background for the game takes place in the Kingdom of Elise. This world is inhabited by many human kingdoms, but also inhabited by magical entities and the gods at forged the world. In one of these wars, an evil dragon god that created the land, known as Rima, grows up and taking control of his dark magic and the humans that support him, wage war across the land to collect the crystals that gave light and magic to the land. Using these crystals, he can control and take power over the entire land, using these crystals to be unfeelable by any of the other gods. The remaining god took arms up with the remaining humans to overthrow Rima and send him to sleep for thousands of years. After the war, the crystal was shattered into 28 shards and scattered throughout the kingdom. 100 years later, after the war, after a century of peace, Rima's forces began to rally up and seek the shards to give birth back to their evil threat in the north. And that's where the story begins.
Nice. Great story. Great background story.
That is some detailed background story.
Was that something you came up with, Vince? Yeah?
Gameplay to the game will have turn-based strategy. Each unit will possess its own skills, abilities, weapons, stats, and you'll use these units in battle against others of the same type, which they can also have their any units can also have the same class that you're using, but it's your unit's stats and their skills that will make them differentiate from other units on the field. Using up your units, your weapons, their skills, all in a smart manner will be necessary in order to overthrow your enemy. The combat, sorry. The different types of weapons also have different skill deviations. Swords will be axes, axes will be lances, and lances will be swords. Different magics will have different effects against other magics. And there's, as you see, many different magics and many different different effects to using them against each other. This is a few of them. Basic ones, 2 dark tones overthrow a light tone, 2 light tones overthrow dark, and then a couple other basic ones. Different creatures, as I mentioned earlier, inhabit the land. These are 4 of the basic ones: Wolfskin, Tsuna, Tangela, and Manatee. These also have advantages over the other ones, so using yours and against enemies, creatures will also help sway the battle in your favor. After a unit reaches a certain level point, because it is an RPG, they will have the ability to use a master seal, which will bring them to the next point in their leveling process. They'll be promoted from the class they are to a more powerful class. Their stats will increase, have new opportunities, and they'll also be able to clear some new skills. Our game will be scheduled for release in 2018, April 18th. We will be asking for $100,000 and 45% of our company in order to finish with the manufacturing of the actual game cartridges, because the game's already finished. We just need the money to manufacture it now and export it throughout North America, Europe, and Japan.
Okay, say that one more time, what you're asking?
$100,000 for 45% of our company.
And that was for, you said $4,000?
$100,000.
100. 100,
Hang on. Oh, okay. What other games are in this market?
Right?
What other games are in this? Sounds like a very niche market, like it's a very specific market. But
No, it's part of the turn-based strategy game market, which is very popular. Other major games in the series are the Pokemon series.
okay.
There's also Steampunk.
Steampunk game.
Or not Steampunk, what is it? I cannot remember it. It's not our game.
What age group do these games and your games sort of? What is your market? What type of kid, adult? Who's playing this game? Yeah, teen. That's it.
Yeah. Well, no, it's been very well. Yeah.
So a younger kid would this would be more complex for them?
Younger kids, I'm sure, would still end up purchasing it. I know that I bought my first Fire Emblem game when I was younger. But it is made to be enjoyable. It's just we felt that in order to make the story more investing, we decided it would be better if we up the age rating.
Up the age rating.
So this is where there's lots of reading, right? It's reading on the screen, and they have to go with the items and stuff. Like Baldur's Gate or those kind of things.
You got the right in here.
That's a lot of money, though.
It's a lot of money, but I like your plan,
Yeah.
right? Manufacturing, export. What's like your marketing strategy? Like, how do you plan to get the word out about this?
We set aside money for advertising.
Yeah.
So we already know what we want to do. We already have pretty active admin. We'll be posting it to like television. We'll be having it also be played on YouTubers who play this type of game.
That's right.
So people who people that are already interested in these games will immediately see the new one coming out and will buy it, they'll be interested in it, and they'll already have interest. But we'll also be able to get the attention of people who don't know about Fire Emblem through the use of it or ads on television.
Mackenzie, what do you think is the greatest strengths or weaknesses of your game? What do you think are some strengths or weaknesses of this game? What's good about it?
The good thing is that there's unlimited gameplays and you can play online for free. That's something that we've made.
Would that bite into your sales if you can play this game online for free? Why not?
It's online. It's a feature that's almost demanded these days. If we were to take that out and not have it free, it would almost cut in. It would without cutting.
So all games have this.
Yes.
What were you selling your game for?
We'll be selling it for $42.99.
Nice. Well, I would say I'm in, but I would like to hear any other deals on the table here. Randy, you got a deal?
Did you say it was online too? And then I think what some people want to know is whether YouTubers get a chance to pre-play it or pre-order. Is that
certain large YouTubers will be allowing them to play we'll be sending them a code so they can download it and they can play the first couple of chapters free to get an idea of what it's like and show it off to our to the fans so that people can see what it's like.
$100 is a lot for me for 45% when I'm not convinced of the franchising part of it and stuff right now. It's mainly kind of my deal, so I couldn't go as high as 100. I could offer 60.
60 grand for 45%. See, I'm gonna go 100 grand, but I don't control interest. That's how I roll. 51%. You're almost there anyway. You're at 45% already. So I would just want to be able to use my Sleep Country Canada infrastructure to get your games out.
Yeah.
And as well, like companies can probably make it too. So.
You could probably make bed sheets.
Oh yeah, like I'm thinking full.
Yeah.
We go full gamut here.
Yeah, bedroom decor.
Bedspreads. Also, I own Sleep Country Canada. By my Mattress and Ross.
Unless you have a couch.
Yeah, or what's that?
If you buy a mattress, you get a free copy of the game.
Oh! Wow! Boy.
I think this is a game you want to sit back and relax and play.
Yeah.
It's not a shoot it up smacking. It's not bounty hunter. It's not the parkour. This is a.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna settle in here.
Play some Fire Emblem shards.
So I'm gonna say 100 grand, but I want 51%. But I like this good presentation.
Yeah. No, I like it too, but I think that you can even up the price of it, especially if you're gonna be sending a lot to Japan. But 100,000 is a little steep for me too.
This Songsmith is a gamer, I think.
I've only ever played with Barbie.
Sorry, I just got to sit down and game over.
Yeah, so, no, I like the idea, you guys, I'm just deciding and wavering on the whole, I want to up it to 51% too, but
You go to the washroom, Kevin.
for me,
I think I just got it.
I think I'm gonna pass on this one because of that.
So here you go. You either 100 grand for 51% or 60 grand for 45%. What do you think you need? Do you need that 100 grand or can you get 5 or 60? I almost had one of the back and forth.
If we were talking
Yeah.
Julie. I'm going with Julie's.
Julie? Oh, this Miss Romaine. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
She got it.
Nice job.
I did, what do you mean?
Is your car name on? Do you want to go check on your car?
All right.
Let's see if things are all right.